Hello and welcome to today's episode of the Simple Marketing Solutions podcast, where we help small business owners streamline their online business so that they can get more clients. Today, we're talking about a crucial topic for any business and any industry, and this is differentiation. With so many players in the market, it really is essential to stand out and to clearly communicate your unique value proposition to your target audience. Now, you might be thinking, Amita, what's differentiation? Now, this is a new word here. Okay. Differentiation is really important for businesses to understand. And it is the process of distinguishing your business from your competitors. It's as simple as that. The key, though, is to find what makes you unique and hone in on that so that you can create that competitive advantage and target clients, showing them how you are different to everybody else in your industry. In the health and wellness industry, we know that there are often thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of players that are just vying for the same audience's attention. And why would somebody choose you versus the person next door? Now, this is where differentiation is essential so that you can really stand out and capture the attention of those potential clients who may otherwise overlook you. Now, it really does come down to how you communicate your unique value and therefore are able to build stronger relationships, to grow clients that are long-term loyal clients that will keep coming back and referring to you as well. So, as you know, I have been a naturopath for over 20 years before I decided to go down and delve into the marketing and business aspect and really focus on my coaching and marketing. When I was practicing as a naturopath, differentiation was the one thing that I found made the world of difference to the growth and the exponential growth with my clinic. When I sat down and figured out what people wanted from me and how I was going to package that as a program, as a service, that's when I saw the difference. Instead of me just seeing every type of person that came and knocked on my door, I focused specifically on one audience, and I put together a very unique program that included the right tests, the right products, the right service, and all of that. And I made it my own, and I marketed that to my audience, and they got results. So them getting results allowed for me to build a really strong referral base from it. So that's the important thing. Another client of mine who is a health coach, her focus is on women that are wanting to lose weight. Now, we know that there are hundreds of thousands of practitioners out there that focus on weight loss. So why would somebody choose her versus another client? And one thing that sets her apart is that she focuses on specifically whole foods. Her philosophy is that people shouldn't have to go on a diet because that's short-lived. It's about changing habits, working with them long-term, and starting to educate people from the base foundation of what they're consuming, the way that they think, the way that their mindset is, that allows for them to get the results with the weight loss, but also to start building healthier habits for the future. And this has allowed her to grow a business successfully and start attracting clients that she does love working with. So today I wanted to share with you 5 practical tips on how you as a small business owner can differentiate yourself and stand out from the crowd. Number 1 is focus on your niche. So in episode 34, we discussed how to find out who your niche is. If you haven't listened to the episode, jump on that. I'll put the link in the notes. And the second thing with your niche, in episode 35, we discussed where to find your niche. So today I want to remind you that you need to keep focusing on that niche and identify within them what they really want from you. This is going to allow you to start showing up as the person in the know, the expert, the one with the speciality and the focus on their current needs that they're trying to resolve, the problems that they've got. This is where customers are going to be willing to pay more, pay top dollar, because they can see that you have the tools that they need. You've got the solution that they really need. So you're not going to be competing with everybody else because you're set apart due to your speciality. Secondly, it's important to highlight your unique value proposition. It's no use just having something that sits on your website and says, oh yeah, okay, I specialize in women's health. But then you never have conversations to let the world know that that's what you focus on. If somebody went to your social media, they would never know that because all your posts are quite generic. So if you're going to specialize in something, if you're going to have a program that you want to promote, then you need to talk about it. So highlight that value proposition. When you're out in networking events, talk about it. Talk to your colleagues, talk to people in Facebook groups or wherever it is that you hang out. Start creating momentum by speaking about it. Start feeling more confident as you talk about it as well. And thirdly, use storytelling. Now, storytelling is really powerful because it's something that people connect with and it builds a relationship quicker than anything else. It allows people to see themselves in your story and resonate with that. And one example, for me that always comes to mind when it comes to storytelling, and it also ties in with the next point, and I'm going to share it with you now. The story is that I first got into sales and business when I was around the age of 8. I used to take watches that my father used to sell in his electronics store, and I would take a couple of samples of these to school and show my friends in my class and a couple of classes around me of what watches we had available. And I would get people buying these watches from me. And one particular time, I remember that this friend of mine in class, he wanted to surprise one of the girls in our class with a gift. And so he was very specific in his request for wanting a pink strapped watch for her so that he could give that to her. And luckily for me, we had the exact watch that suited his needs. And he surprised her with this watch and it was really sweet. But, so I get, the importance of being able to tell a story and connecting in with your audience. Also, it ties in with number 4, which is providing exceptional customer service. So if you have a clinic, if you're seeing clients or if you've got products that you sell, think about what you can do that just goes that one step further that people would not expect, but is just a nice added little bonus. That could be just sending out a birthday card when people have their birthday, or it could be sending a handwritten thank you note if you send out products to your clients. It could even just be giving them a shout out on your social media to let people know that you appreciate them. Whatever that is for you, remember that customer service is something that I think in today's world where we're always in such a rush that people forget. But I remember those instances of exceptional customer service, whether I walk into a bricks and mortar store and have somebody really, paying attention to the questions that I'm asking and giving me their attention as soon as I walk in the store as well, instead of just sitting behind the counter in front of the computer and not even addressing me as I walk in their door. I will go back to that store where I know that the staff have given exceptional service, even if their prices are higher than their competitor. Because to me, making me feel like I matter when I come in the door, that means something to me. And I'm sure that it does to you. Lastly, point number 5 that I wanted to share is a tip around leveraging social media. Now, you know that I talk about social media a lot as a digital marketer. It's part and parcel of what I do. But and it's not always up your alley as a coach or health and wellness professional or whatever profession you might be in. As a business owner, I know that it doesn't always come naturally to be on social media. However, there is real strength in using social media to your advantage. Now, there's a couple of ways that you could leverage social media. You could have a private Facebook group like the Simple Marketing Solutions Facebook group that we have. If you haven't joined, it's free to join. The link's in the show notes. But if you could set one of those up if you have clients that you wanted to create a feeling of community spirit around. Or you could use social media where leveraging it through having interviews, conducting interviews and doing it as a live on your Facebook or Instagram with clients or with other experts in your field to showcase that you do have the ability to, first of all, be a host. Second of all, it's going to show you as an expert in your industry. And thirdly, it's going to show that you have the ability to attract other collaborative experts as well. All of this is going to help to build your reputation in your industry. So I hope that those 5 tips have helped you to understand the importance of differentiating yourself from all your other colleagues and competitors out there. But if you still feel that you need a bit more help or you didn't get a chance to listen to episode 34 or 35 when it comes to you're feeling a bit confused still with ideal clients, then download the free resource that I've put together. It is a brilliant resource, which is called How to Get More Clients Now, the Confusion to Clarity Guide. And trust me, it's going to give you the exact steps that you need to attract more of the right clients into your business to help you to grow and scale quickly. If you want to grab a hold of the resource, head to www.holisticvision.com.au/clarity workbook, or I've got the link directly in the show notes below. And lastly, if you've got any questions with regards to the episode or any of the others, send me a direct message, send me an email. I love hearing from all of you because it helps me to connect with you and provide more service to you. So thank you again for joining me in today's episode. I hope that these tips have been helpful to you so that you can now start making sure that you're differentiating yourself versus your competitors in your industry. Next time, tune in for the next episode of next week, Wednesday, and I will see you then.